Hello, internet. Hi, Steppy. How are you, buddy? How are you? I'm asking you, how are you? You're asking me how I am. I'm good, thank you. I'd actually play up find you a second message, but I'm good, thank you, Steppy. How are you, my friend? I'm in desperate need of a barber, so don't judge the face fluff too harshly. How are you, buddy? Paisley, sleepy girl, doing her sleepy things. Good, good. How's that back? Does it need a talking to? Does it still need a talking to? Or is it behaving now? Not the goose attack! Ah! Onk! Welcome on in, goose players. Thank you for the goose attack. Appreciate it. Honk! I can't do the noise properly, but I'm just gonna say that. It needs a big talking to. Happy to have you here, goose players. Welcome on in. Are you a Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo builder player? Is that how you found your way here? Oh, thank you for the follow. I don't have alerts, but thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Coaster, nice. Yeah, I'm big fan. I got my first gaming PC so I could play Planet Coaster as an adult. I had gaming PCs when I was a teenager. I played Zoo for a long time. It's okay, but Coaster's where my heart's at. Zoo was fun. It felt a bit more limited. I need more rides in Planet Coaster 2 though. We need more rides. I'm not happy with the coaster types I've got to choose at the minute. This is not what I wanted. But here we are. So we are in the park. What did we do last time? We did all this rock work around here in the last episode. And started to get the queue area, this front bit sorted out. I still need to put the... I'm going to put railings up here. Like this. In Solstice area of the park, not much to report on. Nothing changed, I don't think, since the last stream. I think I added this stripe, maybe. I was thinking about if we get time today, plotting out where the boardwalk bit's gonna go, which I think probably like here, facing. Thinking here as a more. We'd have to see from the map where has a good view, but that is not important right now. So what we're gonna do is start off with a lovely little restaurant build. What's all this? Oh, this is old stuff. This is stuff that came with the map. So this just needs to be removed for now. So what kind of have you got? Have you got Planet Coaster? I've got questions, Goose. I've got questions. You come in and attack me, and now I've got questions. Have you got Planet Coaster 2? Do you like it? A lot of people moaned about it, but I'm quite enjoying it. But I don't know if I just didn't start early enough because I only started a couple of weeks ago properly early, and obviously there's been the updates since then. So I blocked out the restaurant here, as you can see. Actually, it's a gift shop here, and it'll probably be round or hexagonal or something, and then the restaurant's going to feed into it because there's going to be a side entrance to the restaurant here, I think. A little one, and then this will be the main kind of bulk of it. But I don't know how the restaurants work because I'm going to put my hand up now. I stopped playing Planet Zoo before they added the restaurants. I never built one, so that's going to be fun. So how is it in here? Is this it? So do you connect? Let me just have a play quickly. Okay. Connect tables, okay. So if I then go and add just regular old... I've got to add them this way, okay. Oh, I can do it that way. I see, I see. I see, I see, I see how it works. Okay, now we know how it works. Gotta go ahead and just remove all of that. I get it, I get it. So we're gonna need to lay out the floor plan. The floor plan and then pop the stuff on top of it. So it's not gonna be a massive restaurant. Definitely not gonna be the biggest in the park. The biggest is probably gonna be either at the boardwalk or... Well, I was going to put one in Solstice, but looking at how close it is to this one, probably not. So we just need to block out some bath. I mean, we can edit all this afterwards. Do you know what? I'm going to go with ones just so I can have slight finer control over the width. I need to just move it this way a bit more. We will probably be subtracting from this. So if you're looking at it thinking that's just a big old rectangle parker, don't worry. So we have got a difference in terrain height here. So we'll have to factor that in when we come around to the paths and stuff. Because I'm thinking this end's going to be rocks anyway. And we can probably do that now actually. So that's going to create a nice... Yeah. And then we're gonna have an archway here, I think, but I might move it over to more here because this whole corner is gonna be rocked in, I think. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and just remove the last row, looking at it. So inside the restaurant, I want like a circular feature. So we can just use the circle stamp for that. And that'll be plenty big enough. Just need a different texture. I don't care about what textures I'm using for now. I'm just going ahead and... The kitchen's there. What about there? And then if we come back in with... I can move the circle. Oh, what's this? A bit of missing part. No problem. Okay, so that gives us a nice big circle, which is going to be a feature, but obviously the building they won't put a fancy circular building where you can't see it. So entrance-wise, you're going to come in about here, which is going to be another big old circle, because this park is all about circles. Doesn't matter what it is as long as it's not that. Now that's interesting because I wanted to merge on this side but not this side. Or do I? Let me have a look. Think about there. Think about there should do it. Yeah. And we're gonna get some kind of Let's put the kitchen in now. So it's a lot bigger than I anticipated, so I think I'm going to shrink it down. Maybe. Let's get rid of all the circles. So definitely thinner. Probably not too thinner, just the one thinner. The building might be bigger than this, but I want to get the restaurant floor area in. I know watching bathing is not the highlight of exciting. So I'm gonna go by here and then we'll go 4. And I might even just go in. I'm going to make that a different texture so I can have the option of a separate flooring for the entrance. So we're going to bring that into the restaurant. Yeah. Right, okay. Now we come in with the circle. I think it might just have to be a 1. Hey, Nikki! How are you, buddy? Happy Friday to you too. It's good to see you, friend. Yeah, that's good. That works much better than what we had before. Now we can get the kitchens in. And I'm going to put them in this corner. No, because that would be bad for access. They need good access. And then we can come in with the 1 square, no merge. Actually, I don't need it on this side. Yeah, that's better. I am good, thank you. Thank you for asking. I'm good, yeah. We are building we're laying out a restaurant. We're laying out as a restaurant for our sci-fi area. I still need to do all this queue and theme all this bit around here, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Now, my plan was initially to have this raised, but I don't think I can manage that now. I think that might be a step too far. I don't know. A step too far. Are you a step too far, Stepper? Because how do I connect it back up to the... Yeah, we'll go something like that. Maybe it's maybe a step too far. I ain't got my butt running there. I do the steppy thing right now, but sad times. I need a little bit for height. Where's my little statue woman? Come here, you. You're hanging around in the restaurant today. How tall's that? That is great. That's exactly what I wanted. Just a little raised platform of loveliness. So I'm wondering if this corner is You know I hate myself. So I like to make my life as difficult as possible. I'm wondering if we can squeeze in around the corner here. Ah, subtracted from that. No. No. There we go. Now we're gonna have a nice rounded corner there. Right, booths along this. The gift shop's gonna be here, so we can have some booths along here. I do believe we've got booths. I'm gonna go into the. Do I need to add tables for each one? Will each one have separate tables? I guess so. Can they share tables? Let's do a test. Table. So add tables. Connect tables, compound selection. Add tables, connect tables. I guess so different bits of the restaurant are gonna be served by. That's kinda odd. But we shall work with it. I'm trying to just put just another little bit of there. Yeah, let's go with something like that. So this top bit I want to be like little rocks around it. So I need to grab these colours. So you are the lightest colour and you are the darkest colour. Don't be fooled by the custom rock. Now I could do a nice big flat one. How small do you go? Pop you as a maybe. Pop you as a maybe. Pop you as a maybe. That's that one. Right, we should be alright with those. This might not go small enough for what I want it to do. We'll tidy up the edge in a minute, but oh, I need to colour them. No, these are not. What about a tip on its edge? Maybe it might be. This is better. And probably even better if we go on to the narrowest edge. Oh, it's not as flat, never mind. We'll stick with the long edge. When you press the never keyboard shortcut but the one that you want. I just want to get the basics in and then we will make it look better. If you've ever watched me build rock faces before, we do a couple of passes in different directions just to get everything nice and randomized. Alright, we're gonna have to turn on its ad for this one. It doesn't matter that it sticks up a bit more because we are going to be raising some of these anyway. Right. Actually, I want this higher because I want you to feel more. Yeah. So, and let's say group it. And let's raise the whole damn thing. I've got the end piece, but we can fix that in a minute. Bow, bada bow, bow. We're gonna think about floor textures in a minute. Yeah, just randomize it a little bit. We're gonna add to it. We're gonna make it more than that. I mean, the whole restaurant could have fit in that whole circle, couldn't it, to be honest. I don't know what the maximum number of tables you can have. I'm guessing it's 10 or 20 per restaurant, so. Right, I just need to do these raised bits. How far is that over there? No, it's about right there actually. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we got the bulk of the, we kind of want some plants around this too. Especially around this back bit. So I think the building's just going to be a square here. Unless we have some windows in, but there's going to be... No, there's no view. We won't do... Well, not real windows anyway. So I think for a floor texture, I can just go with... might be nice to have something a bit fancier there. That's a bit clash. Oh no. Definitely not. No. We might... No. I do like this vinyl path. I'm a big fan of it now. We've got actual ray tracing in the game and reflections and stuff. That's quite cool. But I think I'm gonna go with the swirls, you know. Unless we do stick with this, but just find a better colour. Like so. Yeah, I don't hate that actually. It's got a nice texture to it. So here we're going to put in a planter. So I want to put in a rail around it maybe as well. Just for... or do I just raise it up a bit? So up here we're gonna have the tables, but also want some kind of divisions. Let's have a look. So I want to get booths and tables in. Is there only one kind of booth? How would this work? Oh, they want to lock that way. That's not even the right way. So if I grab one of them... we just need to change this up. We'll cover up the stuff. So if we go, I think the yellow seating might be a bit much. No, I don't want this to have that colour scheme. Right, I feel like that back stuff's gonna get covered. So maybe if we make the into more of a rock colour so you don't see. So we have got some bits where it just isn't quite being covered. Don't care what the back looks like, 'cause we're not going to see that. So if we take that, just switch it over to... okay, right. So what we need to do is take all the middle rocks, flip them 180, and take them to here. And then take these two rocks, flip them 180, bring them to there. So we're gonna have probably 3 booths along there. We'll cover the gaps up in a minute. And then we can get in. Probably gonna leave this bit here for like where the servers stuff would be. I'm wondering if it's better to have the kitchen on this side. And just stop the restaurant here. Then they can walk up with the food to the... Then we'll put a feature in that corner, I think. This is making more sense. So let's get a basic warehouse then. A warehouse. A warehouse coming up. It's like a werewolf, but not as much fun. I might try and use a gridded piece, you know, just to really... Oh no, we've got that corner, haven't we? Forgot about that little detail. Right, no problem. Ah, go there. My grid work wasn't perfect, but never mind. We should go with something like that. I'm gonna shift these this way a bit and cut them into the path slightly. Now we can shrink this whole end down. Yeah, I get that works. We're gonna connect over to the gift shop eventually over there. This will all liable to change. This is just me. Getting a space. Getting some space. I'm not going to worry about the flooring for the restaurant because I think looking at that, we're going to need a custom floor. This. Yeah, that's better. What was that? I want it in the middle of this bit of the build. Oh yeah. Oh, puncher. Oh, thank you. I like that. Not cool puncher. I don't know what you did that. Thank you.
Okay. Do I need to feed these?
No. Has that pulled that path down? No. These tables need a cover? Just looking for anything panelled that I can use to... It's on a grid. Oh, they're in that group. Shit. Should we put a beam down the middle just for the funsies? Oh, that's gridded. I'm like, why won't it snap? No, I'll stick to the Oh my god. I'm wondering if that's a bit on the dark side. So no way to change the table like colours, that's a shame. I'm not sure about the yellow. Might go with like a terracotta colour. So I think it'd be easier just to do those again. I feel like that should be this way a little bit more. Okay, now we can fill in the gaps. Kind of want to put a different floor underneath them as well, but we'll get to that. We will get to that. So let's fill in these gaps. We can just go with these, but bigger. Bigger and bolder and braver.
Mental music.
There's some very, very quiet music playing. You may or may not be able to hear it depending
Yeah, I
on.
can hear that. It sounds like we're doing like quiet game. Is it game music?
It's just because I'm on YouTube, I can only have. Gonna have to raise these bits a bit.
Thanks, money.
Which is good because it's gonna add privacy to the boobs, which is kind of the point of a boob. Yeah, we'll go something like that.
Okay.
Give me a Dan. Sit with you. Or just like might have to get a new one now. See, I threatened it with going in the bin and it worked. Still not sure about this green. The more I look at it, the more I don't like it. Oh, that's better having it broken up with the orange. Okay, that pleases me more. That pleases me more. So in here, we're gonna have some soil. I would like it darker. And much smaller. Oh, I don't know if it goes small enough. I don't know if it goes small enough. That's the problem. Is this the smallest piece of soil? Is there really no small pieces of soil? No, why would you do this to me, game? I've done nothing but sing your praises. Why would you do me dirty like this? Okay, these ones shouldn't be such a problem because they're a little bit on the larger side, so.
Yeah.
Baba, punch you on your basket, baby girl. Come and do some dog count time. Come on, come and lie down. Good girl. Be a good girl. Pose for camera, eh? You know you're a star. You're born to be a star, babes. So each one of these is gonna have. Oh, we need the end one.
Oh, that's a shame.
Right, that sorts out that little cheeky bit on the end that we can't put silent. So the plants, these are inside. These can be, but it just want to keep that woodland feel. We are supposed to be in like a pine forest. So let's have a look what small trees there are. That's the one. That's the one. Not really looking for a palm, I don't think. Bamboo could work. Doesn't go small enough really though, does it? Oh no, wait, that does.
How did you forget?
And bamboo is hardy. So it might be a good choice actually. Actually, I'm gonna do that and oh, I like it doing that. Nice thick canopy of bamboo. I just need one more on this end. What's the smallest little green thing in the game? I guess I could make this just green. And smaller. I'm looking for a very specific shape of piece, but finding it may or may not be possible. It was tires last time, and I think it's going to be tires this time too. Why can't I select the goddamn tire? It'll go green. So the idea of this place is it's going to be a bit like hydroponic sea inside. That's the idea anyway. We'll see if it works. So we're going to have regular tables kind of in this area. And then we'll probably leave the middle, this bit open. So let's have a look for some tablets. We are limited for choice, but we can make some clever choices now. It's gotta be... I mean, they don't look a million miles out of place, to be honest. We could cover the table, that's not a problem. But the chairs are okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's cover the table. It's just a bit bright. Even if we just chuck an art shape over it, I think it'll be an improvement. It's got a horrible like rim around it, isn't it? Ah, hate when it does that. And then we can probably pop a little... Yeah, we'll pop one of the plants on that. Have I grouped all that together? No, I want the green one. We're getting there, Steppy, but thank you, babes. I appreciate that. So what we need to do is... I don't know how close together these can be and still function. I've not played with it before, so... Yeah, we're just going to move these around freely until we're happy with the layout. Forget with something like that. Now I can see that that's not in the middle and it's annoying me. So you go back over there a minute while I fix the path. So if there's some more bibs down this wall. I'm thinking maybe booths down here. We'll build out a little pattern. In fact, I don't want the rocks for this. We're gonna use something different. Something a little different down this wall. So how many booths do we think we can fit down there? One. There's another 3 there, I think. And we'll do something in that corner. So we need I need to build the box. I want to build like a box in on the back of these. Let's have a look at the aquatic stuff again. Yeah, this could work for the front panel. What's that colour? Is that like a dirt? Okay, yeah, we'll take the dirt. And to be fair, this along the back will make a good back cover. Like so. Just gonna need that down here to cover that bit, and down here to cover that bit. I need a new lighter. Now it just needs a topper on it. Actually, I should disconnect this from the thing. Okay. So I need to duplicate all of this to this side. Right, now it needs a topper on it. Oh, unless we can fit one of the little planters on it. I don't know, that might be a bit of a stretch. There are long, thin ones, but they've got stone tops, which is... Oh wait, there's different ones here. Is there an end to that? Yeah, there. How small does that go? I just make it a touch wider. We still need some kind of cover on the oh, unless we just raise that up a bit actually. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put an edge around it. So now I need the straight piece of that, which I guess then is you. Now I just got some kind of detail around that top bit. It'd be nice to just have so we've got no round. Oh, caps lock. Caps lock. That is a very big piece, but I'm opening it. No, that goes small. Where's the one that goes teeny tiny? This one. The trouble around is it's crap on the corners. So we'll go with the square actually. Oh, these are not square though, are they? They're might just use an art shape. I've become a big fan of art shapes. It'd be nice if they had selectable textures. I'm not sure about this green. Oh, this hand's not lined up very nicely, is it? Okay, now we can, we need to put the back across here. Not sure about that orange the more I look at it. It looks a bit like a garden fence. It's losing the metal. Yeah, that's better. Maybe that. Then again, we decided this one were nice when it were orange, didn't we? Yeah, I don't mind that bit of orange. That'll do. So this back wall, it's essentially just this but cut off. And then I'm tempted to come in with this little overhang. I want to make that So we're going to need different heights of ceiling to create different areas. So if we lower the ceiling here a little bit, it create a more little intimate area. I'm wondering if we do the impossible.
You can't.
I'm going to turn straight. I am. Kind of want to separate this art from all of this. I think the best way to do it is going to be to split that from the building, and then we can just copy that bit over when we need to. It's not perfect because I need to get rid of all of this. All needs to go. It all needs to go. I have noticed a problem with it anyway, so we need to fix. Oh, hello. There's a gap. Okay. I'm gonna squish this down to here. Another table. I don't want those end ones. Oh, yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We'll cover it up. So that's gonna be some kind of hanger.
Oh, shut up, you fucking piece of shit.
So I just want something real nice and simple for this, but green, very green, as green as we can go. I think this is as green as it gets. That was a complete waste. No, it's too big. It's too big. That's cute as a button, but not what I'm looking for. We might just have to use this, but in green, which is already defaulted to. And smaller. Maybe mixed with some fern. We need some kind of framework. Oh, we've got this green. I guess we could carry this on. It's kind of a small piece there. It's a very small piece.
physiological, not psychological.
No, I don't care what. Goddamn. A meter screen is still kind of big, but we'll work with it. I don't know what any of these things are. Ah, I see. Right. Can you turn off the audio? Yes. We'll replace them with some custom videos eventually. But this is gonna need some kind of it's gonna need boxing art. We are going to put some corners on here. But I think to keep this real simple, and you know I like simple, and then we'll just decorate it up to make it less of a solid block. Yeah, we definitely need to soften that edge a bit. Get it up, love. So I think in here we need some kind of a custom lighting rig kind of thing going on. I want some kind of danglers. Perfect place for danglers. And we need to change this to be the orange. And this to be the green. So these need some kind of columns on the corner. Oh, I might go for pipes actually, that could work. I don't think the orange is the right color. Oops, I missed one. Now let's get some dangly lights in. Oh, I need to I shan't save today. We've not made a save today. I'm tempted to put some columns that go up to the roof on this rock circle. Right, lights. Something simple, but just a nice dangly one. Nice dangler light. Roof lights. There's not many to choose from. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, one thing I do want is these on here, but in small. Like so. Poncho. You basket babes, come on, lie down out my way so I don't run over your ducks by accident. Good girl. Yeah. Stay there. Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you. I just wanted something that I could hang, but that may or may not be possible. So anything like that, but without the 10-foot pole on it. Not looking like it, is there? I want them over the middle of the table. I'm guessing that's about there. Not exactly as fancy as I was hoping for, but not bad. These need to be on loop too. That's not bad actually. I'm gonna make him a warmer like that. Don't really like that arch. It's supposed to be warm, but I don't think it's warm enough. Pull up a seat. I don't know what the roof situation is in here yet, so I can't do lighting, but we're gonna need some kind of rig, I'm guessing, above that. Roof's probably gonna have to be one more taller, I don't know. This, I was gonna have all his gardens at the back here, which I thought would be a nice backdrop when you sat up here. Then I thought about getting a water feature in here. I don't know if that's a bit of a crazy idea there. This corner I'm gonna block out. Let's use a different material. Actually no, let's just make it part of this. That can be some kind of actually if we take that, not sure what happened there. And bring it in a bit. Maybe something like that, and then we can put a door in there for... I don't know. I don't think we can fit a toilet block in there. Le toilette. We need a mini toilet. Oh, maybe actually. So we were gonna, I'm gonna extend the building this way. Well, I was going to. But let me just get rid of all that. And I wonder, okay, it's cute little tiled stuff. I can deal with that, you know. So all we need to do is grab this one, I think. Actually, if we just take this whole wall. And move it 1 meter out. Well, I was going to put rock work all down that back wall anyway. So that works out. That works out okay. That works out pretty decent. We can take this. Move it this way. Probably put some kind of because I hasn't got an awning on there. I don't know what kind of awnings there are in the game. Very sci-fi, but not really appropriate. Oh, I know what we can use. These submarine lights are so cool. I love them. Yeah, these would be perfect up here. Oh no, we don't. Oh, I'm gonna keep the yellow actually. No, it clashes. We'll go with the orange.
What?
No, you can't change the light color of these, unfortunately. That is a shame. It's because they're not allowed. Never mind, that's fine. We can live with that one little bit of bright white light. So this back wall, I think I'm just gonna put rocks all along it. But I think that's what I want to do. Just grab a section of this. And come across here. And then this we will cover up with rock. What we on? We've been streaming 2 hours already. I knew this restaurant would take about 4 streams. Nah, it'll take probably another stream. We'll get the bulk covered now. So, I don't want to do it in this group actually. Rocks. Rock. I always click the bush for the rock. So we can start by just making a rock wall. Just gonna do it to there. Boom, ba ba dum. So all we need to do is stick some other rocks to it. Looking better already. Cool, now we can just, I guess across the bottom we can have... This might be easier said than done. Why is that a different colour to those? I mean, I don't hate it, but why is it a different colour? Why? Why are you a different colour, Mr. Rock? We'll work with it. Oh, will we? Let's have a look if we remove it. No, it's alright actually. It gives a little bit of texture. Don't hate it. So we're going to need some kind of flow cover and for this area at least. I guess we can go ahead and just use the floor covering. It seems okay. But I'm not sure I like any of them. That's the problem. It doesn't look right having a gravel floor inside a building. Again, that looks like the outside. That looks like the outside. That's kind of okay. Have these got separate paths underneath them? No. But we can just cover the floor underneath those. Have we even got a suitable door? I don't know. Like, last time I remember looking, I remember the doors being pretty poor. Ding dong! Oh, this should be alright. We might have to resize the door frame. Let me get my person, because I feel like that door is just massive. Yeah. Could probably be a little bit higher. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba. I wish there was a way to just say only people who are using the restaurant can use that toilet, otherwise we're just gonna get a flood of like people in, aren't we? That's not that path. Just gonna do around there tomorrow. Bam bam. We're gonna have a whole lighting rig as well up in the ceiling, so that will compensate for lots of colourful lighting and stuff. Have a nice set piece out here in front of the reactor. Just the one light rock. No, actually, now seeing it, it's fine. So we could probably get another couple of tables back here. And on this corner. And then we can definitely get some tables over here. And I'm tempted to pop in another set of booths somewhere around here. But I'm not going to touch that side of the restaurant today. We're not going over there today. So how many tables is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know how many each restaurant can have attached to it. I have no idea. Not a clue. Absolutely, Camilla. Camilla? Or Camilla? Camilla. Camilla. Or Camilla. But absolutely. Let's have a night tour because it's got a lighting package so far. So here is our entrance. We got a little bus park and a VIP car park over here. I've yet to build the main car park. And we got a little ticket office. We got little prices, etc. And then as you walk around here, you can make a decision. You can either go this way and around the entrance fountain, or you can just take this little pathway here, and that leads you into this circle, which is kind of like the main entrance plaza. And you go through the gate. We still need to build the ticket building, and then that leads us to the Lagoon Plaza, which takes us over to Star Chasers, which is a teacup ride in a dome. A little juice stand next to that, a little entertainer dancing on the constellation, etc. And then this has got a teacup ride inside of it, which we still need to do the middle bit for. This is a work in progress park. And we've opened it just to see what the guest flow is like. The guests can't get into the bit that we're currently working on, which is the first theme zone, which is called the Centauri Colony. And you will go through this gate. And this will go into a plaza with this big reactor in the middle, which does lots of things related to the roller coaster, which I will now enable and show you the sequence of events that happen. Back here we've got a little spaceship. Here's the first thing to react. If I just speed the roller coaster through its lift hill stage.
Pull the safety harness down and securely fasten the clip. Please keep your arms and legs inside the ride vehicle at all times.
So this is the entrance to the ride here. Yeah, to be complete. That lights up and does its thing. And then the reactor lights up red, alarm goes off, laser comes out top, steam comes out top, and then we get a nice notification message.
Welcome to the Centauri
Oh no,
Colony.
that's not great.
You are currently over 4 light years away from Earth, at the edge of humanity's reach. Thank you for visiting.
No, that's
We
great.
hope you enjoy our colony's hospitality and take time to learn about how we...
And then this has got a little top spin around the back, which will be part of the rockwork too eventually. And then we're building a restaurant, and that'll kind of cap off this area, and then there'll be a gift shop here. So this is going to be the Centauri Colony. I hope you got to see that. I just realised there was an advert. It's a reactor, but thank you. But I like this bit. This is one of my favourite bits I've done so far. It's given the vibe I wanted, like not steampunky, not cartoony sci-fi, but just like industrial sci-fi. Probably what sci-fi would look like, quite industrial. Oh, it's off again. That's off again. So that's the park, and then eventually we're going to have another land here. I'm not going to tell you what that one is. Another land here. I'm not telling you what that one is. But we are going to have here a boardwalk, which is probably, I can't decide whether I want to do a classic Victorian boardwalk, but that feels a bit chintzy for this style of park. So I might do like LA/Malibu style. Because that'd be cool in England to go to.
Boardwalk.
Because this is in the UK, so I want to give people experiences that they wouldn't get. So a Victorian pier is like, they're all over the UK. Because I was watching today about the Disney California Adventure Park. Like, nobody likes it because it's California themed and in California. It's like, just go, you're in California already. And they had to change it significantly to get attendance up on it.
It's like going to England Adventure instead of American Adventure. It'd be like, why?
But it's weird you say that, because do you know what that park started as? It was called Britannica, and it was a British museum and model railway place.
But
So it completely flipped on. It's weird you mentioned that place,
Strange,
actually.
isn't it?
Yeah, it was called Britannica Park when it opened.
which made sense.
But that was kind of all the rage in the 60s and 70s, before we had proper theme parks.
Before, like, what we did in the church.
So I think we've done quite a lot today. So I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight. But I thank you all for joining me. Goose, thank you for the follows. Gibby, I saw that you followed between streams. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. So YouTube, if you're watching over on YouTube, good night and thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next stream. Take care.